Ever wonder what it would be like to have a Pokemon with an attack that it wouldn't normally learn? What about an ability? Well, guess what, guys? We have an interesting BDSP Wi-Fi battle versus none other than JustWeavile himself. Let's get into the match, and let's see if you can spot the differences. And it begins. The battle. Angel versus the Weavile. That's right, JustWeavile is in this battle. Let's go. So he's going to lead off with an Aerodactyl. I've got an Alakazam. Now, let me know in the comment section below if you guys spot anything odd about this battle. So he's gone for the U-turn. So U-turn is going to be super effective onto my Alakazam. We survive it like a pro. We just tank that U-turn. In comes the Weavile. Imagine that. So, unfortunately, our wide lens hypnosis misses, and we actually get hit with an ice shard to the face. Unfortunately, that is going to be one Pokemon down onto our side here, and then there is a Moxie boosting Weavile here on this floor in this battlefield. I'm a little bit concerned right now because Moxie boosting Weaviles are pretty deadly. Incoming on my side is going to be a Raikou. As you can see, there's a couple of different moves onto my Raikou. We're going to go in for an attack here. We're going to go in for the Reflect. Reflect is going to boost up our defense power against any kind of physical damage. And then, of course, now we are going to go in and go for... Hopefully, I was hoping for a Thunderbolt here. With the Muck, I'm not sure if there's going to be any kind of an Earthquake play. So we actually swap out Raikou. We're going to go in with the Marowak. Now, in comes the Gunk Shot from the Muck. So right off the bat, we know that this thing is not going to have any kind of an Earthquake, which is okay here. We're going to go and set up an Iron Defense. Now, Iron Defense, of course, is going to boost our defensive stat incredibly, predicting that maybe he might go into a different Pokemon. We basically got a free swap here in order to set up a stats. He brings in his Zapdos. Now, at this point in time, I'm thinking to myself, I really wish I had Rock Slide or Stone Edge here. Unfortunately, I have neither. But if I do swap out and go into another Pokemon here, I don't know if it's going to be able to take a hit from that Zapdos. So we did stay in with Marowak. We went for the Iron Head. Not really effective here, of course, but that's basically the only play that I had. So instead of swapping out and getting hit by another Hurricane, instead of getting hit by another Hurricane, we kind of fought her off the Marowak here. Really no choice for us to really proceed with Marowak. In comes Dragonite. Now Dragonite, of course, in this scenario, I actually gave it huge power as an ability. And that actually, I think, helps in a way. We get hit by another Hurricane here. Hurricane did quite a bit of damage because that, ability is now gone. Dragonite definitely needed that, I think. But we did get an Outrage, and we actually managed to take out one of Weavile's Pokemon. So in comes the Weavile himself to play cleanup. So there goes my Dragonite, guys. Dragonite just basically falls to this Moxie Weavile. And I'm going to be honest with you, I am fearing this Weavile, guys. Weavile, Moxie, with the attacks that it does, definitely scares me a little bit. So I bring back in my Raikou. Now, Raikou should be a pretty fast Pokemon. Should be able to do some decent amount of special attack. However, we get hit by a knockoff, and that actually takes away our Life Orb. So we do manage to get the Thunderbolt, but not as much damage as I had hoped. Okay, so at this time we're thinking, well, maybe I can go for maybe my other attacks, maybe a Scald, maybe try to get a Burn. I basically decide to go in for the Thunderbolt here. I really don't have any method for outspeeding this Weavile right at the moment. So his defenses actually end up dropping. Now, if only I had a way to take out this Weavile. Honestly, I'm definitely still scared. This thing is getting some crazy Moxie boosts. There's not a whole lot of other options here for me. Now, I bring in my Metagross. Now my Metagross, you're going to see that I have a couple different attacks onto it. I actually have Cosmic Power, Meteor Mash, Earthquake, and Psycho Boost. Now, I probably should have kept like a Bullet Punch onto it, so that way I'd have some sort of a priority. But at the time of making this team, I didn't have very long to make it, to be quite honest. But this is definitely one of those scenarios where having the difference in attacks and abilities plays a huge difference in what am I trying to say here? In experience. The more experienced you are in knowing all these different types of attacks and abilities, the better you are at in making these kind of custom teams. So anyways, we bring in Darkrai. He's going to have none of it. He's going to swap back out to his Aerodactyl. Now, I actually end up missing the Dark Void here. I honestly didn't believe that it was only like, 50% chance of hitting. Unfortunately, we're not faster than the Aerodactyl here because I actually had a switcheroo planned with a Lagging Tail. It was completely random on my part, and I was really hoping it would work in an event where I needed it. However, I just managed to lock myself into a Choice Banded attack, which is actually not going to be helpful in any way, shape, or form for my set. We go for that Thunder here. We're actually going to manage to hit that Aerodactyl, but not be able to take it out. So, good game, JustWeavile. Thank you very much for the battle. If you guys enjoy these kind of battles, be sure to post your comments in the comment section below. And if there's a set that you wish to see that doesn't normally get the moves or abilities, post it in the comments below. Well now, I got wrecked. But you know what? It was still a great battle nonetheless. Very interesting to see what would happen if a certain Pokemon got an ability or a move that it wouldn't normally have. If there is something you wish to see, post it below, and I will definitely see what I can do in trying to bring that to reality. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, post your comments, sub, and catch you guys next time.